This is Joe Biden, the resident of the United States. As the top senior political analyst here on YouTube, a huge part of my job is to watch President Joe Biden give speeches and interviews. And there are a couple things that I've seen that I'd like to share with you that you probably missed.
The Constitution says we hold these truths to be self. All men and women are created equal, endowed by their Creator. It's a uniqueness of America. We never fully lived up to it. We never walked away from it.
Yeah, the Constitution does not say we hold these truths to be self-evident. That's the Declaration of Independence.
We the people. That's how our Constitution starts, the Declaration. We the people.
No, he was right the first time. We the people is how the preamble to the Constitution begins. Not the Declaration of Independence, Joe. It's a little concerning that the President of the United States would make that mistake, but then again, it's Joe Biden, so par for the course, I guess. Anyway, Joe Biden loves to refer to the Declaration of Independence, but it's almost never accurate, despite the fact that the document is about as old as him.
We know it by heart. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights.
But with all things Joe Biden, his reading of the Declaration of Independence is inaccurate. The actual preamble to the Declaration of Independence is as follows. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Joe Biden left out all of this because everything he does is half-assed. It's like reciting the following. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America, one nation under God. Now you might be thinking, Andrew, stop being so picky. He's paraphrasing. But A, if you know something by heart, you should at least recite exactly what was on the written page, and B, Joe Biden doesn't know it by heart.
Sounds corny. Not a joke. Think about it. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
81 million people voted for this train wreck. Great job, America.
We the people hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women. We've never fully lived up to it. We've never walked away from it.
So not only did he conflate the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, but he trailed off and didn't even finish quoting it.
We the people hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women.
And yes, he's saying all men and women are created equal when the Declaration of Independence doesn't say women. And it doesn't have to, because within the context of the time it was created, it's clear that when the Founding Fathers wrote all men, they meant humanity as a whole. And consider that the Constitution says, we the people, not we the men.
We hold these truths self-evident, that all men and women.
That all men and women, what, Joe? And this is a very, very common occurrence. For reasons unknown, Joe Biden seems to have difficulty recalling parts of the Declaration of Independence, despite the fact that he's reading these words off of a teleprompter.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, life, liberty, etc. With certain inalienable rights, including life, liberty, etc.
So it's important enough to bring up the Declaration of Independence, yet Joe Biden can't be bothered to finish a sentence. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of etc.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, etc. All women and men are created equal, endowed by their Creator, etc.
Quick, get through the speech, Joe. Your ice cream is melting.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, life, liberty. No other nation is based on an idea. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, life, that's the basis upon which we exist as a country. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all women and men are created equal, endowed by the Creator with certain inalienable rights, life, liberty, pursuit of. That's the organizing principle.
Rah! And if President Donald Trump did this, the media would have skewered him for it. He doesn't know basic history. And speaking of Donald Trump,
we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, life, liberty. We've never met the goal, but we've never, other than the Trump administration, tried to walk away from that goal. The United States is based on the only country in the world based on the proposition that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all women and men are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. We've never met the test, but we've never walked away from it like the Republicans have. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. We've never fully lived up to it. We've never walked away from it. These other guys are trying to walk away from it.
So Joe Biden won't read an entire sentence because that would take time away from vilifying Republicans, which is ironic since the Biden administration has stomped on your inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness more than any other administration in modern American history. And on that frightening note, that's it for now. Follow me on X at Don't Walk Run. As always, thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time, if there is next time.